Welcome back to WakeMed Soccer Park, Cary, North Carolina. This luscious part of the state, which is a soccer hotbed, and rightfully so, for the soccer tournament, the inaugural edition of the TST. Hashtag United and NATI SC. This is Group F play and their debut match. Good afternoon, Neil Sika here to have some fun. And we've had some fun through the first two games here on Field 4, punctuated by Culture by Mo Ali FC winning a target score affair in their last matchup with Dallas United. But here in Group F, Conrad and Beasley United will face Gracie FC, which is a mixed martial arts family based in Brazil. Conrad and Beasley United, a lot of former pros from the MLS ranks on that roster. Here's your overall group leaderboard, where we've not only seen the aforementioned Mo Ali FC victory, but one of Blade and Grass, and former Stoke City captain Jeff Cameron getting the game winner over the DMV Diplomats. That was Group B. We just saw Group D, and here in Group F, hashtag United, a real unique, original, if you will. In fact, they were one of the first two inaugural teams when TST launched, Team Dempsey being the other. They're a football and esports club, but they have made some waves, initially playing exhibition games and then muscled their way into non-league football in 2018. A couple of promotions and mergers later, and they're in the Isthmian League, 7th and 8th divisions of English football. They've also got a women's team in the FA Women's National League. A lot of social media stars, hence the name, hashtag United, but they've got a pretty good goalkeeper, a U23 Moroccan youth international. 4 million followers on TikTok for Alexis Andre. He was even most recently in an Amazon Prime show, but his soccer skills will be on display here today with the group that founder and also player, GM on this roster, Spencer Owen, has put out. Conversely, NATI SC, short for Cincinnati SC, alumni base of some of the original members of FC Cincinnati who played in the USL, giving the club its roots from 2016 to 18. Launching them into Major League Soccer in 2019. It was a rough go of it for the first 3 years. And they have really turned it around. More on their sensational story at the pro level. Speaking of pros, how about a former All-Pro, Chad Johnson? He's got a passion and love for the game of football, and that's on both sides of the spectrum. He had a tryout with Sporting Kansas City back in 2011, but he's on this NATI roster. He was a Cincinnati Bengal for 10 seasons, New England Patriot for 1. The 4-time All-Pro is on NATI SC. Brand new set of rules for this tournament, 7v7. We play 20-minute halves. There are no offsides or throw-ins if you've been watching. Every game ends in target score time. We got the crux of what that was all about in the previous game on this field. Players peel off after 5 minutes. If a goal isn't scored, Culture by Mo Ali FC finally finished off Dallas United. Ready for the opener in Group F. Gabriel Champy is our referee. Hashtag United in their gold and blue. NATI SC in their white and orange. So big names that have entered this competition, this World Cup style format, the first of its kind. The $1 million prize on Sunday. 7-on-7 will eventually end up playing for 7 figures. Underway in Group F. Hashtag United with that opening kickoff. Greg Halford, 20-year pro, 38-year-old. Debuted at Colchester United way back when. Former player of the year. Has that hunted out. NATI SC, while many played in the USL, some even got some initial action with the MLS club in 2019. 3 miserable seasons to start their MLS run after a very successful beginning in USL. Finishing top of the regular season standings, but they've turned it all around in MLS now. The current Supporters Shield leaders, FC Cincinnati. It's Corbin Bone, not only with FC Cincinnati, but the Chicago Fire in his pro career. Jimmy McLaughlin back to Bone and pumps it high. Corbin Bone, first team All-American. Not far from here for 2 seasons at Wake Forest. And he forces the turnover. Left it back for Andrew Wiedemann. Wiedemann played collegiately at Cal, 44 MLS games when it was all said and done, but journeyed through the lower divisions too. We count up on the clock to 20 minutes. Simultaneous scores running at the top of your screen, the finals and the upcoming schedule for the day at the bottom. 3 group stage games, 2 of which for every team will be played today. Just a 4-day event. In the morning and afternoon tomorrow, the final group stage games, and then the knockout rounds begin in the evening. That's swiped right, but a little strong. Jermaine Francis, just 21, medaled around the academies of Chelsea, QPR, and Reading. And the switch was on, looking for Pedro Carvalho. There's the 24-year-old, just joined #United this past season. Bone will play it away, Corbin Bone. Harry Haysom, initially a reserve with #United. All these friendlies they played. Just building a following. And that following continues to this day online. We say hello to all you great fans of the game, wherever you may be watching.
It is #United versus NATI SC.
This opening game in Group F. Dallas J, 29-year-old goalkeeper, wrapped up his collegiate career in the Cincinnati area at Xavier. And won Big East Goalkeeper of the Year in college. Jimmy McLaughlin was once a Philadelphia Union Academy player, a homegrown signing. Very effective for the USL version of FC Cincinnati with 11 goals and 91 appearances. Francis on the overlap. Trying to combine with Carvalho, who's got it there and hit it high. Good combination. He will rue that miss. Pedro Carvalho with the best look so far, 5 minutes in. He'll go again, making a run at the Cincy defense. #United breaks the ice. Greg Halford, one of the elder statesmen of the group.
It's a goal for #United.
One to play back on the social channels. Hashtag United's first goal in the TST. Halford is had a nomadic football career. Wolverhampton, Portsmouth, Waterford. All began for him at Colchester United. For Hashtag United, it all begins here with their first goal, courtesy of him. Bone at Andre. See Chad Johnson, he's come on. Unlimited substitutions. 6 field players, the goalkeeper. The man formerly known as Ocho Cinco, who he's got on his jersey. It's not his official name. He's changed it back and forth through the years. Never a dull moment during his NFL career, and he was one hell of a player too. Got started at Oregon State. Here's the spin out from Jay. Bone. That's McLaughlin there. Kenny Walker trying to pick around through the middle. Here's McLaughlin. And now Carvalho going back to Alexis Andre. If you want a double feature after this opening Hashtag United game, you could catch Love Struck High, which he started on Amazon Prime. They build from the back here. Any goalkeeper playing it out. Can't punt it, can't drop kick it. There's a nice little build-up. It's tossed into the middle, and Cornhill was coming on late but couldn't get there for Hashtag United. Bone gonna earn a corner. There's Patrick McMahon. Michael Millay, who's the GM of this team, also a player, wanted to reminisce and reunite with a lot of his former FC Cincinnati teammates. Walker, 34-year-old, he had a 10-year pro career. We're almost 10 minutes in. Some nifty maneuvering from out of the back by Haysom. Harry Haysom, 22-year-old defender for Hashtag United. Long-time reserve for this club. Francisco Narbonne playing it back in. And Matt Boehner, the 33-year-old and native of Cincinnati, will reset. And coached by Omar Cummings, who flourished for the Colorado Rapids in Major League Soccer, and then winding down, played for FC Cincinnati, a speed merchant, the Jamaican. Follow MLS, form that vaunted duo with Connor Casey up top. See the ongoing games at the top of your screen going on. Say word FC. They're having a word with the U.S. women in that first matchup. That's on field 1. The feature matchups that you can view on Peacock or inside the main bowl of the stadium. Fields 1 and 2. But been really treated to some great action so far in the first two games here on Field 4.
By adding 1 to the leading team's goal count. The first team to reach that
Here's
target
Haysom.
score wins.
Chad Johnson. Pop that forward. McLaughlin going to get called for the shove. Playing with Louisville City just down the road from Cincy. Recently as 2021. Became a fan favorite in the Queen City, one of the two. Of course, we're not far from the Queen City of Charlotte, a couple hours away, just outside of Raleigh here, Cary, North Carolina. There's Carvalho, just a menacing run to the byline.
Heading into the second half.
This WakeMed Soccer Park is 21 years old. It's hosted national championships and NCAA soccer for the men and the women. It's a spirited cross. Haysom teed it up.
Game on Field 4. It's hashtag United 1, NATI SC 0 in the 12th minute.
Alexis Andre. 22-year-old Haysom. Carvalho. Percy Kiengabene in the middle of that mix. 26-year-old in his second year with the club. Here's Bone. Down the boulevard for McLaughlin. Chad Johnson holding it up well, and Bone forklifting it over at upper 90. He had it pegged out. These are smaller dimensions on the gold, like the field. .65 by 45 officially measuring out. Alex Teniola trying to slot that in the channel. Great season for hashtag United back in 2022. He was the top goal scorer. He had 17 of them.
We are tied at 2 at the start of the second half.
6 minutes remaining in the opening 20. Third game of the day so far. You're on Field 4, Group F. 32 teams, like you're accustomed to with the World Cup. The top two will advance to the knockout stages. Wiedemann is shot at. Gabriel Champy sees Michael Millay. You just saw him, the man with the vision to put this NATI SC team together. Haysom for Kiengabene. Jay Devereaux, the head coach of this hashtag United Club. Yanga Benny. Haysom. And that shot attempt snuffed out. Good block by Francisco Narbonne. One time a member of the Panamanian national team. There's no hard and fast rules when it comes to the roster competition for this debut event. If you follow the basketball tournament, the TBT, and the passion it has, now entering its 10th year, this, even in its debut games, the precipice to be something very special going forward. Speaking of, here's Bone. Upfield for NATI SC. It's carved away by Francis.
Upcoming TST matchups today.
Yanga Benny off of Jay. Splice that.
1907 will be taking on
He was on a mission.
Red Dragons at Stadium Field 2.
Jay had to come up
Kickoff
big.
approximately 1:30 p.m. And on Field 3 at 1:45 p.m., Simon FC takes on NCFC.
Now it's McLaughlin. Shaved off a piece of that shot, but no trouble for Andre.
And at 2 p.m. on Field 4, in a Group G matchup, Sneaky Fox will take on Selma FFF. Again, kickoff at 2 p.m.
Haysom.
And rounding out session 1.
Good find in the middle.
At 2:15 p.m. on Field 5, Duke will be taking on
McLaughlin's going to rescue that for NATI SC. Fell behind in the opening 5 minutes.
At the conclusion of regulation, the score
Kenny Walker.
US women 0.
Battling Carvalho. Credit for the assist on that opening goal. Scrap out of play. Remember, there's no throwing back into the field to restart the action. No throw-ins, no offside. Francis. Yanga Benny. A real screamer moments ago. And for Lewis Watson.
On Field 4.
Watson with his first action here late
In
the first half.
Of the first half,
70 seconds remaining.
United 1, NATI SC 0.
Added time at the referee's discretion. And we're told there will be none of it here in the opening 20.
Team Dempsey taking on Jackson Boone. We are tied at 2.
It's going to slip through. And Jay will have a goal kick.
And on Field 1, inside the stadium.
Already some big rumblings of big names in their debut in this TST going down. Here's Walker. What a save by Andre. McLaughlin wants Bone. He's denied. Lewis Watson had the block. Final seconds. Wiedemann put it at the front door. No one could claim. Hashtag United can claim They got the start they wanted. A goal 5 minutes in.
That's the end of the first half. Your score has United 1, NATI
Greg Halford up on the play in the attack. Made the difference. These UK up-and-coming soccer stars and viral sensations have themselves a 1-0 lead at the break over NATI SC.
On field 5 in the 6th minute of the first half is between Conrad and Beasley United and Gracie FC. We are 0-0.
Lunch. They're more important than we are. I never saw nothing along by the way. I think what we do.
Fans, a look at some TST games completed earlier today was the Hoosier Army defeating Borussia Dortmund 5-2. The Utah FC defeated Wolverhampton Wanderers FC 6-3. It was Blade and Grass FC over DMV Diplomats 3-2. Kingdom FC defeated Newtown Pride FC 2-1. Far East United defeated West Ham United FC 4-2. SLC FC defeated Club Necaxa 4-3. It was culture by Mo Ali FC over Dallas United 3-1. And Apple Tel Aviv FC defeated Virginia Dream 6-1. Jackson Boom goal. In the 30th minute, her score, Jackson Boom 3, Team Dempsey 2. In the 31st minute of the second half on field 3. On field 3, it's a Team Dempsey goal. In the 32nd minute of the second half, your score, Team Dempsey 2, Jackson Boom 2. Excuse me, Team Dempsey 3, Jackson Boom 3.
TST returns to action this season on Field 5 as they take on the former 1907. The U.S. women return to action here in the stadium on Field 1 this season. 8 p.m. kickoff against Wrexham.
And fans, a final. On Field 1 inside the stadium, it was Sayward FC 5 defeating U.S. Women 0. On Field 5, fans. Gracie FC.
Ready for the start of half number 2, game 1 in Group F. Hashtag United to the front 5 minutes into the game. Shots evening out over the course of the first 20 minutes. With NATI SC, these alums of the original incarnation of FC Cincinnati in their USL days.
Our next match here
A couple of saves laid on with the team in white, looking to make a little bit of a push to get the game all tied up. And that comes into a factor because after 40 minutes, we play target score time. The winning team at that point go +1 with their score. The game must end on a goal. And we'll play until that target score is reached. Players are removed every 5 minutes to open up the space. From 6 field players down to 5 and etc. This NATI SC team, which is one of the smallest rosters here in the field of 32, they've had some injuries. Walker had the best shot late. He's had some big goals throughout his pro career. Decisive penalty against Nashville in the 2018 USL playoffs. Andrew Wiedemann has been known for a goal or two in his career. He was in MLS with Dallas and Toronto FC prior to finishing it out with FC Cincinnati in their first and second seasons. Second half, back at it. 7-on-7. First of its kind, this TST Group F. Hashtag United. A dream and a vision. And now heavy reality with not only their club action in English football, but
your score, #United1.
global branding here at the soccer tournament. They've shown well with their early goal and had a few opportunities to look to add to it. Yangabeni to Alexis Andre, the 25-year-old French-Moroccan goalkeeper. The lead up for Jermaine Francis. One step over too many. Long ball trying to hit Wiedemann and to take advantage of every opportunity on this Shorter sod surface, there's no offside. No throw-ins. Was interesting to hear the directors of officiating. They were setting these rules to the referees as late as 10 o'clock last night, making sure everything was in line. It's a brand new set for this competition specific. Here's Bone. Wiedemann takes a rip. Each team 5 shots.
Some upcoming matches today in the TST tournament at 1:30 p.m. on field 2 inside the stadium.
Yangabeni now to Francis.
The Wrexham Red Dragons. At 1:45 p.m. on field 3, Charlotte FC takes on NCNC.
Francis.
At 2 p.m. on field 4,
Major plaudits at the end of 2022. Best new signing for the team. Earned that honor. 2-time player of the match. He is a live wire, that's for sure. Really motor up and down.
On field 5,
it's pumped over the top.
Conrad and Beasley United.
McLaughlin gonna run it down. Look to the middle. Wiedemann at first, Bone the second try. And the left peg of Harry Haysom was integral in shutting that down. Walker trying to go with a little 1-2. Haysom. Here's Matthew Woolridge. Rolls it in. Goes 5-hole on Jay, and Woolridge, a 21-year-old, takes the count to 2. Hashtag United. It's NATI SC threatening on one end. Former Stanway Rover, AFC Sudbury man. Adds to the ledge. So goals early in the first and the second for hashtag United. And now they've got Jay out. And cries for those wearing gold and blue for that contact at the edge of the penalty area. But to no avail. There's Michael Millay.
Goal in the 40th minute.
Out of Bone.
Your score, Team Dempsey 4, Jackson Boone
Walker
3.
hit. Not able to hit the mark. Good little interplay with Woolridge again. Has his man, the lob over the top. Millay saves the day with the clearance. Known for his time, a true Iron Man in the back. For the former UC Bearcat and Coastal Carolina Chanticleer in his collegiate days. Meanwhile, Woolridge is on a mission, coming again off the wing to nestle that in the middle.
And on field 3,
McLaughlin.
that's the end of regulation. Your score, Team Dempsey 4.
Chad Johnson, he was running a shallow cross there on the pass off the mark.
They head to target score time.
He's got a presence with his size. They showed that with the hold-up play earlier in the first half. It'll be really interesting to see, too, with the 2 group stage games being played in one day. You take it at the course of a full 80 minutes or so, and the adjustments made, the temperatures continue to rise, although the overcast scenario has lent itself to making it more pleasant in these conditions. Here it is at the front door with Jay denying. Emmanuel Okunja was looking to clean it up. Call him Iman. He's also known as non-league Conte, and he's crying for a foul inside the 6-yard box. His insertion into the game already making an impact. Bone.
And fans, a reminder of the TST rules. There is no slide tackling,
Find
no
that right
offsides. We play
through
two
ball.
20-minute halves, followed by target score time. At the end of the second half, we set a target
Big
score
contingent
by
of
adding 1 to the leading team's goal count.
2016 fan group that's come down to support this NATI SC squad.
And during target score time, a player will be
See if they can rally against hashtag
every
United.
5 minutes.
Back to that original point, the 2 group stage games in one day. The adjustments made, the personnel perhaps that you feature in game 2 if you need a win. Well, the bevy of fun that everyone is having, enjoying themselves but wanting to compete and get past the first day. You could be essentially eliminated if you drop 2 group stage matches today. Riding out the string tomorrow. There's still time before that. There's still time here for NATI SC. With 12 minutes. Chip away, Matthew Woolridge. Pulled the wool over the eyes of the FC Cincinnati alum so far with his performance. Tom Anderson. 73 appearances, 15 goals. In his defensive role. A really good first team player for them since 2020. Okunja. We hit that to the top of the net. They've been looking to find Imanu.
Target score tied with the target score of 5. First team to 5 wins.
Jay starts the march upfield.
Fans, each team will be removing 1 player after 5 minutes during target score time.
Patrick McMahon! Right to the middle. For a guy who was FC Cincinnati's main man in the early days, McLaughlin makes it 2-1.
On field forward, it's a goal for NATI SC in the 30th minute. The score
One of the emotional leaders.
NATI SC 1.
And also statistically, in that FC Cincinnati midfield, have the deficit to 2-1 with 10 minutes remaining. Right back on. And Halford delivers on a slow roller at Jay. Precisely tucked by Jimmy McLaughlin for NATI SC's first goal in the TST. On 7 to find that 7-figure winner. That'll be Sunday. Featured on CNBC nationally. Here's Bone. Chad Johnson. Drives it on back to McMahon, who helps set up that goal. Malay, Wiedemann, McMahon.
We are tied up at 4 with a target score of 5.
Boehner tried to work it in the middle. And now the overcommitting leads to a 3-on-1. And Harry Haysom want that one back for sure. An open target, but an uneasy miss. Keeps it a 1-goal deficit for NATI SC. They play to 40 minutes. Here's Bone. Attempting the earth-shattering with Alexis Andre spearing it out. The intensity to position yourself. If you saw the previous game here on field 4, Dallas United just pecking away. They were trailing 2-0 most of that game to culture by Mo Ali FC. They were able to score in target score time, but your philosophy or perhaps your outlook changes if you can get this thing tied up, because that's less catch-up you have to play if you enter trailing in target score time. And we had that exact situation where it was dead even going into the first game. And Jeff Cameron for Blade and Grass in Group B got the winner. And what becomes a golden goal scenario. Cincinnati through and through. Boehner, UC Bearcat, FC Cincinnati, now NATI SC. Here is Walker. It was Rising. Teddy Walker, he also played for Indy 11, Kings Hammer. There are lots of individuals across the board on these rosters. NPSL, USASA, the adult leagues, the amateur leagues. '35th minute. And here on the TST, the game must end on a goal, heading towards target score time. Hashtag United scoring early in the first and the second halves. Carvalho trying to do exactly that, carve it up. But he had his man Okunja right in the thick of it. This is forklifted, and it's Woolridge. Been the danger man inside the penalty area. He had Boehner having to knock that away. On the forklift backed in. Carvalho's going to go again, the 24-year-old. Time Carvalho. Bowers and Pizia, they qualified for the FA Cup. Proper competition proper for the first time just a year ago. That was a previous stint for him before joining Hashtag United. Woolridge is being a pest He has been productive. The pair of goals. There's good hold-up play, and Carvalho going to go back. Return to sender, and slammed in by Acunja with a clutch goal with 3 minutes remaining. Well, if you've been watching since he came on, Acunja's been a threat on multiple occasions. And hits pay dirt right at the penalty spot on a nice little 1-2 with Carvalho. So the deficit is now 2 for NATI SC. And if it holds like this, they'd need 4 in target score time. That's a foul by Matt Woolridge.
On field 3, it's a Team Dempsey goal. Team Dempsey wins.
Walker to the free kick with 2 minutes remaining.
Jackson Boone. Team Dempsey is now only
Sizzles
6
that
wins away
across.
from winning $1 million.
Last off a hashtag United head. McLaughlin, the NATI SC goal scorer, wants his second. On a hop, Alexis Andre. Credit him with his 4th save. Not quite the 4 million followers he has on TikTok, but it will do. Unkind deflection off of Danny Koenig, breaking into the penalty area.
On field 5 fans, it's Gracie FC 2, Conrad and Beasley United 1.
Good old-fashioned Carolina hog stomp on field 3 in this group. Team Dempsey and Jackson, Tennessee Boom. Team Dempsey rallying to win that 5-4. That's Group G. The other 2 members, Sneaky Fox and Zala, will be on this field to follow. Conrad and Beasley United, Gracie FC, the other 2 here. Pestering NATI SC here in the final 30 seconds. Valiant defending of the penalty area by hashtag United. There will be no added time. And that little flick on by Koenig brings the proceedings to a close through 40 minutes. Target score time at the start here of Group F. This first match between NATI SC and hashtag United. Club from the UK needs 1 more goal to hit 4. NATI SC needs 3. They got out to a 2-0 jump. The intrigue picking up with McLaughlin's goal. But Emmanuel Acunja scoring late to make it 3-1. There's Omar Cummings dishing out the instructions, what he wants to see here in target score time. And you may be wondering, if you haven't seen it yet, target score time here at the TST with hashtag United up 3-1. They are the leading team. You add 1, so 4 is the target number, and the first to that number wins it. Must end on a goal. Players are removed, 1 aside, until we have one after every 5 minutes. That time, by the way, is kept on the field. Here at this Mid-South Soccer Village outside of Raleigh, North Carolina, Wake Med Soccer Complex. Jay Devereaux. The following for this hashtag United group is very proud and becoming increasingly popular. There's also the esports element. Spencer Owen wanted to get a group of friends together for a game of soccer in 2016. It's been really fascinating, even in the first matches, to hear some of the stories of how the dream stays alive, whether you're an individual or a team. And continue playing this great game. And now a showcase that has not been seen before, but setting its roots here in Cary, the soccer tournament. 3-1, hashtag United. And they'll need one more to put a bow on things. NATI SC has got the uphill climb. They need 3 goals. Walker gives it a rip. And the propensity to do that increases with the smaller dimensions. And a deflection just like that leads to a corner. Walking the tightrope inside, McLaughlin with goal number 2. Standing right on the welcome mat. A clearance that was never made. Somewhat of a pedestrian pass into the interior, and Jimmy McLaughlin gives NATI SC life. They need 2 more. Haysom. He'll stripe it toward the opposite corner flag. Big stalwart back there in the middle. Nearly had a goal himself in that second half.
At 1:45 p.m. on field 3.
Grappling for position down at the top of the channel is Koenig, and a caution comes out. Gabriel Champi, our referee. The referees have come from far and wide for this competition. You get up to 3 cautions before accumulation suspension here in the group stage. Walker! He had that pinned for the far stick. And he's got that range in his game. Kenny Walker played at Louisville collegiately. Much of his early MLS time was with the LA Galaxy. Went on 4 separate loan spells. Nearly even things up. NATI SC needs just 2 more. Hashtag United on the hunt. For the one they need to close it out. It's a drive by Haysom.
And Wrexham Red Dragons.
29-year-old Jay, a two-time USL League One Goalkeeper of the Year, bowled it out.
Wrexham is led by General Manager Sean
Francis and hashtag United
Company is led by Giuseppe Calandra.
come back upfield. Haysom hoofing that in, and a little high.
We welcome the kickoff kids for today's match, presented by Blue Cross NC. Blue Cross and Blue Shield of North
McMahon.
Carolina is proud to be the official health insurance partner.
See Walker just kind of hovering over there in a sweeper type setting, burning things from the back, but it's given away. And if you're Natty SC, that's not the man you want to see with the ball at his feet.
Como 1907.
Woolridge with 2 goals, the other for Akunja. McLaughlin twice for Natty SC, trying to tie it. Walker misfiring. Kenny Walker wasn't a massive goal scorer for the majority of his career. That really wasn't his forte, but he did have 6 in his time
Number 4, Spanish
with FC Cincinnati in the USL. They're pouring forward again, surging off the confidence of that second goal. Boehner, cross coordinates
Number 58, Filippo Moretti.
with Francis. Someone's going to get called for
Number 13, 8-time
an infraction right before midfield.
MVP Steve Nash.
For the next matchup on field 2 inside the stadium.
Don't know if that was a hold or a handling, but either way, it's back to Natty SC.
Wrexham Red Dragons. We are minutes away from
Julia
kickoff.
Pagoli. Number 60, Diego Ronco. Number 50,
First 1 to 4 wins here in the Group F opener. Bone
and number 14,
plucks it to the middle. Reinstalled by Walker. Bone again. McLaughlin.
Red Dragons.
It's Boehner.
Number 11, George Boyd. Number 4, Scott Butler. Number 13,
Corbin Bone drives inside to keep the possession alive. Boehner. First time McLaughlin, who's sitting on the hat trick, and hits it just high.
Daniel Jarvis. Number 14, David Jones. Number 10, Number 7,
Andre. Max Cornhill, the 36-year-old, runs the middle now for hashtag United.
Number 8, Paul Rutherford. Number 10, Lee
Just off some FA Cup action a couple of years ago.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are just
Also playing in Conference Premier.
1907 as they
He's downfield now. Raced on the battle for the ball with Walker. He's now coming on the delay in transition. He thought he had earned a corner off of Haysom. We've peeled away a player for each team. 5 minutes. You take one off per side. So 6-on-6 right now until we hit that 4-goal mark. It's Walker into the thicket of defenders standing there in gold and blue. Pass slips by Jimmy McLaughlin. one of the early homegrown signings by the Philadelphia Union. Never really could make a dent there.
Taking on NCFC in a Group H
The early
matchup.
part of the last decade, but
Kickoff is scheduled for 1:45.
found his home in the USL for a good chunk of his career, and it turned out to be pretty admirable. Francis. Back for Alexis Andre, the goalkeeper. Boehner, his clearance. It's poorly hit. Woolridge sitting right there. Left on back by Kiengbieni. But no shot taken. And now it's NATI SC. Bone runs out of steam. Overhit on the back pass. Here's Francis leading a 3-on-2. Percy Kiengbieni. Around the horn to Haysom. And hits the pass awry. Saw that wild game with Team Dempsey and some other former United States national team standouts with a team of their own. Conrad and Beasley United. Gracie FC, the mixed martial artists from Brazil. Here's Wiedemann. We're tied. NATI SC is off the ropes, and they're one away from pulling off the comeback. Andrew Wiedemann.
Fans on field 4, we have a NATI SC equalizer goal.
Another one of those fan favorites from the early days.
Your score
Has things on level terms.
FC 3 with the target score of 4, meaning next goal wins.
Francis, he can win it with one swing. That's right to Jay. Jay, living in the San Francisco Bay Area, he's a coach at the St. Mary's Gales. He starts the lead up the field, and it's turned over. Hashtag United. Enthralling stuff here. The next goal wins it. They led 3-1 to target score time.
Inside the stadium. It's Como 1907-1.
The goals increasing, the personnel decreasing. Here's Bone. Looking down low with McLaughlin. Trying to roam to the front. You can see it's 4v4 along with the keeper. So 5 total players for each team. The first 1 to 4 wins. First game in Group F. Here's Corbin Bone. In a roundabout way. For McMahon on the inside. Hashtag United. Almost took off in the direction of a 2-on-1, but got obstructed in the middle. It has been all NATI SC here in target score time, and that goal from McLaughlin. Innocent enough, but started to mount the comeback. Here he is. Looking inside, Walker the right idea, but just out of the range of Corbin Bone. Now Alexis Andre. This is where it gets interesting with the keepers climbing into the action more and more. Francis.
Fans, two exciting games going on.
In turn, of course, is acting like a field player.
It's #United.
It was 3-1 entering target score time. Waiting on a winner here. Carvalho has it. #FTW.
Tied at 3 with next win.
The UK upstarts
It's a #United.
had a close call in the end with NATI SC's furious rally here in target score time, but Pedro Carvalho carves in the winner, the fourth for #United. And Field 4 has not disappointed at all through its first 3 matches here in the soccer tournament. Sigh of relief and also celebration for head coach Jay Devereaux. And his group of internet sensations and up-and-coming soccer stars. A 4-3 winner here in Group F. NATI SC valiant in defeat. Rallying back from 3-1 to tie things at 3. But it's Carvalho and Matthew Woolridge who do the heavy lifting in #United's Group F opening victory. 4-3 the final here on Field 4 in the WakeMed Soccer Complex as the soccer tournament continues.